Hello, how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing great despite of all the stuff that's going on in the world. So I wanted to make a video today to help people who are feeling anxiety or overwhelm or uncertainty at this time with the coronavirus going on, and there's a lot of stuff that it is affecting, right? So a lot of us have kids out of school that we have to deal with, and tutoring, homeschooling, and people are housebound more and can't really go do things that they normally do, right? So I wanted to share a technique with you that you might be familiar with, or maybe not, in case it helps you deal with your emotions at this time. Um, so in my case, for example, my husband, his company might have to shut down for a month or longer because of all of this, and then of course all the income will be lost for that. And the Bay Area is not a cheap area to live in either, right? So it's affecting us all, right? So what I wanted to do is to share this tool that you can be using on the go anywhere. Basically what we're going to be doing is using our fingers to tap on certain points on our body, certain meridian. So it's the meridian points of the body and the same type of meridian points that we would be using in acupressure or acupuncture, for example. So the idea is that when we're feeling certain emotions, especially when more chronically felt, and it can be any emotion that's not a great feeling emotion, it can get trapped inside of our body and affect us and even give us physical symptoms, right? So this tool can be used to help you get relief and release traumas or emotions from your body and let go. And you are often feeling much better after you do so. So I will be teaching you about this tool. It's called EFT Tapping, Emotional Freedom Technique. And it can be used for so many different things. But in this video, I will be showing you how to deal with certain emotions and how to get relief from that. So I want to be responsible and ask you to wash your hands before you do this with me. But before we get started, I wanted to ask you, what are the most dominant emotions that you are feeling right now? You can write them down, pause this video, write them down on a piece of paper so that you're clear on the different emotions. And normally, like, the emotions we have in one day tend to be a good indicator of all the emotions that we always feel, right? Because we're creatures of habit. This is what we do, right? Now, maybe we might have, more heightened anxiety if we're prone to that, or worry and stuff like that. But in general, right? So write down the emotions that you have been feeling today, for example, or yesterday, and then just select the top emotion that you feel like it's most pressing to get relief from. You can put a little highlight that, and then ask yourself before we get started, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest intensity. So let's say we take anxiety, we're feeling anxious and worried. Maybe I'm at 8, let's say, on the anxiety scale, which is pretty high. So I make a note of that, 8. And then we go ahead with the tapping. So get your hands washed if you haven't already. Pause this video to do it, and then I'll show you how to go about using this tool to get relief from emotions. Okay. Hopefully your hands are washed and we are ready to roll. So the first thing after asking yourself, deciding, what to tap on, right? Let's say we tap on anxiety. The next one is to see, on a scale from 1 to 10, how anxious are we? And the next thing is to just go ahead and tap. And there is a setup phrase, and usually it goes something like this, but you can use it any phrase you want. It doesn't really matter. You can use, for example, I will be using, even though you tap on this karate chop point as the first step. Let me show you the points first. I forgot that. So the karate chop point is the first one. The second one is the eyebrow point, side of the eye, under the nose, chin, collarbone, under the arm. which is where the bra strap would go in a woman, and then top of the head. And then you go back to eyebrow and do the points again. Okay, so I will be guiding you, and I want you to be doing this with me, using your hands. It doesn't matter if you do the right hand or the left hand, and some people like to use both hands to do it for symmetry. It's all up to you. And some people do it like this. Some people use 2 fingers. Most people do, which anything is fine, really, as long as you tap the point. So let's get started. We take a deep breath first. And then we get started. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. All this anxiety, I can't seem to find any relief. Whenever I turn the news on, I get inundated with bad news. It's so stressful. I feel so helpless. And I don't even know what's going to happen in the future. All the events and the trips canceled. It's really freaking me out. The money situation. I don't know how long this is going to last for. I mean, no one really knows. It could be going on forever. This is making me so uncomfortable emotionally. I'm feeling so anxious. I really don't know what to do. Oh, I just want to crawl up in a ball and just go to sleep and wake up and this is all over with. Oh, I just wish this would never have happened. This is making me feel so awful. All the extra work this is creating for myself. Now I have to homeschool the kids too. But I don't get any time for myself. I'm so overwhelmed by this whole situation. Maybe if I focus on self-care, I can get some relief. Maybe if I create space for myself every day and set aside just a few minutes for myself, just breathing deeply and doing maybe EFT tapping, maybe then I will get some relief. Maybe this will all pass sooner than we think. Maybe the whole money situation will sort itself out. Deep down, I know that this will also pass. I know that it won't last forever, for sure. You can be sure of that. I trust that everything is being taken care of and that everything will work out for the highest good of all. All I can do now really is focus on the positive, focus on the silver lining, how being housebound actually bring us all together, make us feel more connected. There's always something good that comes out of catastrophes even. There's always a silver lining. Maybe I can just focus on those things. Maybe I can just focus on connecting more with my loved ones. Maybe I can just focus more on self-care and moving my body. Maybe I can take this time to turn within. Maybe I can take this time to reach out to people electronically and just do things that I don't normally get time to do. Maybe I can cleanse out my closet, clear out some old stuff, decide what to get rid of, organize some cupboards. Maybe I can use this time wisely. I'm already feeling a little bit of a relief. I know that I can trust the universe. I know that I will always be supported, no matter what. If we all stick together in these times, I know that we will get through it sooner rather than later. The truth is, so many beautiful things can come out of this too. And I commit to making the best of every day, of focusing on things that can make me feel better. Breathing, meditating, exercising, even if it means exercising with the kids, getting the kids in on my meditations, taking this time to make a commitment to myself, to focus on the good, to feeling grateful for the things that I do have in my life. I have a body, I can move it. I have a family I can connect with and spend time with, maybe even. I am so grateful for everything that I have in my life right now. Thank you. Take a deep breath and release. I always feel like I need to shake it after. So now the next step is to ask yourself a question on a scale from 1 to 10. How anxious am I feeling now? If I was on an 8 before, maybe I'm on a 6 now. I'm at the 6 now, or at a 5. Make a note of that. And then maybe you do one more tapping round, depending on, you ask related to the emotion that you were feeling. And one more thing, that if you need another round, I encourage you to, when you say the negative round, to try to induce the feeling and load up that emotion in your body of feeling anxious. Think about all this stuff going on, right? The news and all the chaos and all the cancellations. How does that make you feel? Load that up in your body as you're tapping the points, because that will help release it later. So I hope this was useful for you. And if you need any help, any guidance, any assistance, I'm here. Ask any questions under this video. And also, I'm offering one-off sessions now. I normally never do that. I only offer 90-day programs usually. So, but if anyone is interested in one-on-one coaching, just let me know. I'm willing to give you a really good deal for a 1-hour session. So let me know, and thank you so much. I hope this is helpful, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care now. Bye.